She was the most beautiful woman in 1965. In 1965, she could walk into any room and silence it. Men forgot their wives. Women forgot their words. But beauty that perfect always comes with a price. Her name was Elizabeth Taylor, better known as the most beautiful woman alive. But those who knew her whispered something else. Beauty that perfect was dangerous. She was a vision that could bring studios to their knees, turn paparazzi into predators, and make the world fall in love over and over again, even as it judged her without mercy. By 1965, Elizabeth was at the absolute height of her power. She had already been acting since childhood, her violet eyes and jet black hair setting her apart from anyone the silver screen had ever seen. But this wasn't just about looks. She had that intangible thing, presence. She didn't just appear in a scene, she owned it. Directors couldn't control her, co-stars couldn't overshadow her, and audiences couldn't look away. Her role in Cleopatra had turned her into the highest-paid actress in history. The movie nearly bankrupted 20th Century Fox, but it made her a legend. Her face was everywhere, from magazine covers, billboards, to perfume ads. People copied her hairstyles, her makeup, her jewelry, and still the press wanted more. Every meal she ate, every dress she wore, every glance she gave a man was all turned into news. But behind the glamour was turbulence. Elizabeth's love life was the stuff of tabloid obsession. She married and divorced like she was rewriting her own fairy tale over and over, and each chapter came with scandal. Her relationship with Richard Burton was volcanic. Two people who loved each other so deeply they couldn't stay away, but fought so hard they couldn't stay together. The media fed on it, turning their romance into front-page drama. In an era when Hollywood demanded women be polite, quiet, and grateful, Elizabeth was none of those things. She fought for her pay, demanded profit shares in her films, and refused to let studios control her personal life. She wasn't afraid to walk away from roles, relationships, or contracts that didn't serve her. Every move she made defied the rules, and every rule she broke made her more irresistible to the public. But fame like that came at a cost. She couldn't walk the streets without a crowd. Paparazzi hid outside her home. Every illness, every fight, every rumor became part of her public identity. And yet she never let the weight of it crush her spirit. She wore her diamonds like armor, her scandals like battle scars, and her beauty like a weapon. 1965 crowned her not just as Hollywood royalty, but as a cultural phenomenon. Fashion houses wanted her face, directors wanted her name, men wanted her love, women wanted her power. And while the world was hypnotized by her beauty, the real secret was this. Elizabeth Taylor's most striking feature wasn't her face, her eyes, or her diamonds. It was the fact that she refused to be defined by anyone but herself. Even now, decades later, her image from that year feels untouchable. Not just because she was beautiful, but because she proved that beauty could be more than something to look at. It could be something to fight with. And maybe that's why 1965 didn't just belong to Elizabeth Taylor. It belonged to the idea that a woman could be both stunning and unstoppable. Here's a quick question. If the most beautiful woman in the world could turn her beauty into both a crown and a sword, what would you have done in her place?